Hello, I'm Dr. Gemma Newman and I'm a GP and broadcaster, and today I'd like to help you with a few top tips to improve your health. Now this can be a very embarrassing problem, but help is at hand. Before I talk about things that you can do to stop sweating though, I just want to go through a few important points. Now the first thing to say is there may be an underlying problem as to why you're sweating. This is much more likely if it's new, if it's not symmetrical, or if it's affecting your entire body. Now this could be due to very simple things like a cold or a flu or another kind of infection, but more serious problems could include tuberculosis or certain medications that make you more prone to sweating, certain hormonal imbalances like thyroid problems. So it's really important that you go and see your doctor if any of these things might ring true for you. Other things that can cause excess sweating is alcohol consumption and also emotions. When we're feeling particularly nervous or anxious, we do tend to sweat more. So what can we do to prevent sweating? Well, there are certain things we can do to ease it, and number one would be to wear loose-fitting clothing, preferably cotton, as this tends to make you sweat less. Other things that you could do is with regard to footwear. Now everybody's feet sweat, but what you could try and do is to wear things like sandals or leather shoes, which are a bit more breathable compared to shoes like trainers or boots, which are more prone to make your feet sweat. Another thing that you could try is to alternate your shoes. So if you're getting sweaty feet as well as a sweaty body, you want to make sure that your shoes completely dry out before you try and wear them again. So alternate shoes on consecutive days, for example. Another option would be to wear an antiperspirant rather than just a deodorant. Now sometimes you can get these simply from the shops, but other times you might want to get a medicated antiperspirant. And antiperspirants containing aluminium chloride are particularly useful for reducing your sweating. Another thing that you can try and do is avoid any triggers. So if you know that certain situations or certain types of clothing, as I've said before, will make you sweat, then it's best to try and sort that out or avoid that situation. Secondly, cognitive behavioural therapy can sometimes help, especially if there's an anxiety component to your excess sweating. If that's not working, it might be important then to go and see your doctor. There are a few things that you can try that your GP will have to refer you for, which would include Botox injections. These have to be done every few months if they're going to be successful. Iontophoresis, which involves passing a weak electrical current through water to prevent or reduce the amount that you're sweating, and in very severe cases, surgery. Now sometimes these treatments are private and they always require a referral, so it's worth seeing your GP if you are really struggling. So good luck. I hope these tips help prevent you from sweating too much.